Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel if you happen to stop by one time before. Today we're going somewhere that's pretty cool, and that place is Squire's Castle. Now there's definitely some lore floating around about the castle, but before we get into the lore, we're going to start off with the facts. Now these facts, I did not find out about these until probably just a few years ago. The way I thought it was what the lore told me. But we'll get into that. Let's start with the facts. Okay, Squire's Castle is named after a man named Fergus B. Squire. Now, Fergus, he was an oil executive for the Standard Oil Company back in the late 1800s. He's originally English born. So after he made quite a bit of money in the oil business, he decided to build a manor here in the Ohio countryside. So he started out building a gatehouse, which looks like a little castle. So Fergus started building the gatehouse in 1895. He had it completed by 1897. But before he could start work on the manor, he started running into supply problems and labor problems. So he was content with the gatehouse for a little while. He spent a few summers there, him and his daughter. But apparently his wife Louisa did not like the place at all. She was not accustomed to country living. Now, since Fergus is running into supply problems, labor issues, and to top it all off, his wife doesn't like being at the place, he decides to go ahead and sell the place off. So he sells the castle to a local development company, which is only able to keep it for a couple years because they end up going bankrupt. And then the castle goes to the bank. Well, about a year or two after that, the park systems end up buying it from the bank, and they name it Squire's Castle. Now for some of the lore. Now this first part that I'm going to tell you is the way I thought it was. Growing up, since I was, because I've been coming here since I was a little kid, so since I was a little kid, this is the way I thought things happened, because we didn't have internet to tell us different. Nobody investigated the story for me until, of course, many years later. So the way the story went that I heard was Fergus and his wife decided to build the home. And before they could complete it, his wife Louisa died, and which left Fergus completely distraught. And he decided, since him and his wife couldn't live there together, he decided to abandon the project and sell it to the park systems. Now that's not what happened at all, but that's what I believed for a good portion of my life. I mean, the fact is, he finished the project. There was I mean, it was completely furnished. It had, you know, upper levels. It had a trophy room. It had a full basement. It was a completed home. But now back to the facts is, once the park system got a hold of it, they gutted the place. They removed the upper floors. They filled in the basement with cement, and now it's just a shell of a building. But that doesn't take away from the fact that it's still very, very cool. Now the next part of the myth or legend of Squire's Castle, a lot of this is hearsay, and I guess there are some actual police reports throughout the years as well. Apparently in the 60s and 70s, not only did people go to the castle to hang out and party some, but apparently people were caught performing some satanic rituals and just overall weirdness going on at the place. And due to that fact, there are many people that to this day say that Squire's Castle is haunted. There you go, guys. That was Squire's Castle. Pretty cool place, huh? Now, I don't know about the whole haunted thing. I've personally never seen anything there. But apparently there's been quite a few reports of people seeing things, so who knows? Squirrel. Black squirrel. Cool. So if you've made it this far into the video, you're in luck, because I've got some more cool things for you. So I want to add a few channels to your watch list, and one song to your playlist. Now I'll preface this by saying the reason I'm recommending these motovloggers to you guys is because I think one of the reasons of becoming a motovlogger is to help inspire people to get out and ride. I think a good portion of the people that you watch, that is one of their main purposes of their channel. And the 3 channels I'm going to recommend today are a real good example of that. And I would also like to say, before I give you these recommendations, that if somehow, by some miracle of fate, that you stumbled across my channel before you stumbled across any of these guys that I'm about to recommend, that would just be amazing. But nonetheless, here we go. The first channel I'm going to recommend is Chase on 2 Wheels. He is the OG heavy hitter of motovlogging. And his channel's expanded quite a bit more than just motovlogging. He does wreck bike rebuilds, he does first rides, he does product reviews, gear reviews, you name it. The guy does about it all. And not only does he do it all, he does it with a very high production value. You will see Chase cares quite a bit of the way his videos come out. And they come out great. Plus, him and his whole crew, they're entertaining to watch. Informative and entertaining. Now, the next person I want to recommend is Brandon Bicasso. Now, I have to be honest, I've only recently stumbled across Brandon. But since I have, I've kind of been trying to binge watch everything he's put out so far. His content is really good. His production's really good. And not only is his videos good, his production good, content, but there's one other thing that really stands out for me for Brandon. Since I've recently discovered him, I've commented on a few of his posts, you know, a few of his videos, and he's responded to every single one. And it's not like he's a small fry motovlogger, you know, like yours truly here. So that's something I appreciate. He seems like a really good dude. And he has one video, not only am I going to recommend his channel, but he has one video I'm going to recommend because you'll enjoy watching it. If I remember right, it's called I Got Punched in the Face While Riding My Motorcycle. Now granted, it was a terrible thing that happened to him, but you need to watch the video because it's very entertaining. You'll see what I mean when you watch it. Yeah, so if you happen to catch my video here, Brandon, I gotta tell you, I am sorry that whole craziness happened to you, but you delivered a great story. Okay, now last but not least is her two wheels. Now Jess's channel is just exploding, and deservedly so. You can tell by her enthusiasm that she cares a lot about the type of content that she puts out. And she does do a very good job at it. And not only that, she's home team, another Ohio motovlogger. So you gotta support your home team as well, right? Alright, those are the 3 motovloggers that I suggest you add to your watch list. I'll put links to their channels down in the description because I figured out how to do that now. Now for the song part. Okay, the song I recommend, it's called Maggot Brain by the Funkadelics. There's a few things you need to know about this song. It's a little older. It's purely instrumental. It's mainly guitar. And when you're done listening to it, you will be 100% sure, just as I am, that these guys were high as hell when they recorded this song. Yeah, I think they had a general idea of what they wanted to, you know, record once they got in the studio, and then, you know, after a little, you know, they, things come out a little different. It come out fantastic, but definitely a little different. Also be aware that it is a long song. 10 full minutes, maybe a little bit more, of goodness. You will enjoy it. I guess you'll enjoy it. I like it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you like the castle. And I definitely will once again recommend going to all 3 of those channels that I talked about. And give Maggot Brain a listen. I think you will like it. But if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Alright guys, I'm Code Gray. We'll see you in the next one.